Yo, what up guys, beside me here. I wanted to hop on here and share some raid related updates so you can benefit from it before I head home for the day. The first one is the raid Shadow Legends helper is back. Fab Stores finally updated it or had time to do it, and we are glad. Even if it's coming late in the middle of the fusion, it was a pain doing this fusion without our beloved raid Shadow Legends helper, but it's back and working. Go over there and update and start using it for every event and tournament that you're currently battling. So that's the first one in case you're not aware. The next thing is that for those going for CVC, this CVC does not have personal rewards. They want starting tomorrow, so there's no personal rewards. A lot of clans will be taking it easy, but for those players who wants to go hard on it, whenever there's a CVC like this, they always accompany it with a shard event. This one is going to be a progressive chance event, 15x, 20x, 25x of getting some amazing champions right here you see on the screen. So that's going to be Wall Master, Otorion, Candlephone, Rotos, the Lost Groom, Lost Shazar, and so on. That's the first slot for legendaries. There is none for epics. No epics in this one. And then on the April the 10th, you have another, because CVC is for 2 days. On Tuesday, you have Mashalad, Razovag, Greenwood the Silent, Grindlin the Silent, Wither the Crown, Vlad the Nightborn, and Enitwe Blood Twin. I will definitely not be pulling my shards for CVC. It's not a personal reward CVC. I don't see any reason why anybody in their right senses will be pulling their shards, except you really want these champions listed on this 15x progressive chance event on the 9th, on the 10th. Remember, each of these events lasts just 1 day. So if you want to go for Rotos, you can put him on that day on the slot and pull your ancients, secrets, or even primal shards to see if you have a 15x chance or 20x chance or 25x chance of getting a Rotos, especially if you're one of those players who have been eyeing one of these champions for a very long time. So it's not the best time to pull your shards, and CVC without personal rewards is definitely not the best time to go crazy for events like that. It's also not the best time to pull old fragments either to help your clan win CVC points, so take note of that. The next piece of information I wanted to share with this regarding the fragments here for the ongoing fusion. Yes, we're still in the middle of a fragment fusion for Eostrid Dreamsong. So I wanted to share the amount of fragments I've gotten so far. 50. That's halfway mark. Why? How do I get 50? I've completed every event or tournament that have come out so far. I've not missed out on anyone, including the first champion chase that started this whole fragment event calendar right here. So I've completed everything up till today being Monday the 8th. That's why I have 50 fragments. I did not go for this 10 extra on champion training. I did not go for this 10 extra on champion chase. I was just talking about this 5, 10, 15 classic arena 5 spider tournament. I've done it, and then dungeon divers 1 and artifacts enhancement 1 is done. The only thing that is overlapping into this Monday that I've not done is this Dungeon Divers 2. Dungeon Divers 2 has not been touched. If a newer player looking at the number of fragments I have right now, 50 is where you should be if you did not skip out on Champion Chase or any other events or tournaments so far. So 50 as of today is a reasonable place to be. And then it's good to keep track of these fragments so you know whether you've missed out on anything, because my other account or my other account that I'm playing on, owned by Headhunter, has missed out on 5 fragments from the Fire Knight tournament that was going on. Yes, that's why we need the Raid Shadow Legends helper, because it would have helped me complete it faster. I missed out on 5 fragments from this Fire Knight tournament because I did not keep track of the time, and I was farming it manually, and I did not know when energy ran out, and it did not fight all the way to 2250. But not to worry, I made up for it. How? By going ham in the ongoing or the just ended champion training tournament, and I was able to pick up 10 extra fragments. That means since I missed out on 5 from Fire Knight, I have 5 extra fragments from champion training. Why was I able to go for this one? Because this account had a lot of bruised and old resources saved up, but nobody pushed for the 10,000 mark or the 11,000 mark for that secret shards on this account. That's why I was able to do it. So newer players, beginner players, if you saved up a lot of chickens, a lot of energy, a lot of brews, you could snipe champion training tournaments like this and win extra fragments, including the 6 pieces of 6-star relentless set which is going to be huge for an account like this who doesn't have a lot of good relentless sets. So congrats, Headhunter. I know I messed up on failing that Fire Knight and not completed, but I made up for it immediately by winning 10, not 5, 10 extra fragments. That means this account will have 5 extra fragments more than my main account in terms of this fragment fusion for what's her face, Eostrid. So this account does have 55 while I have 50. 50 is where you should be as per Monday or Tuesday. So keep track of your fragments. Make sure if you miss out on something like I did, you look for a way to catch up by not skipping out on any other thing. So I've caught up with what I skipped, and I'll have 5 extra fragments excess that I'm looking to maybe skip out on something else. Now most players are talking about skipping out on this Dungeon Divers 2 because it's just running the entire Tuesday without anything. So basically Tuesday it's a break. On Tuesday nothing is happening. I know everybody has completed Spider by now, right? So if you've done Spider, there is nothing happening for Tuesday. So all your energy you get from Tuesday, where are you going to spend it? I say spend it in the dungeons and get that Dungeon Divers 2 done. So by Tuesday, you should still be farming dungeons. So where will I be farming for this account? I'll just go into the Dragon. Since Spider is done, because I need gear on this account, I'll just go into the Dragon and farm that content. That's how I'm going to be getting Dungeon Divers 2 done. This entire Tuesday, free energy. Don't use your gems, don't use your inbox energy, just use energy that is maxing out and farm the dungeons that entire day. And then when Dungeon Divers 2 will continue on Wednesday when the Dragon tournament starts. So we still have Wednesday, April the 10th and Thursday, April the 11th. Those are the 2 days I will use to complete Dungeon Divers 2 by farming the Dragon even more with gems or with saved up energy by then. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully the clan that is about, what do you call it now, the clan shop that is about to reset gives us some amazing energy, because this account is lacking up of energy. So if you've not finished your clan quest, go over there and clear any clan quest from your clan that you picked up and you've not yet done. So because it will soon reset, and when it resets this time, I hope we get 1000 energy that I have to save for Tuesday or for Wednesday when we go crazy and that Dragon tournament. That's the little update as for this Tuesday and Wednesday that I'm planning, after showing you how far we've come so far in the fusion and how many fragments you should be expected to have by now. So hopefully this one helps you out so you don't miss out on anything. So what am I hoping to miss on my main account where I currently have 50? I currently have 50 right here. I'm hoping to skip out on the champion, the summon rush, because the summon rush is not going to be falling on any 2x event. I know they're going to make it juicy, so I hope no matter how juicy they make it, I can be able to look at it and say no, I don't want to do it. This summon rush, it will probably fall on something like a guaranteed legendary day or something. That's the prediction I'm making right here. It'll probably be a guaranteed legendary day to get a champion, or one of those events that is going to be hard to miss if you have the shots. But I'm hoping to discipline myself to go back to the days where I summon only for 2x events. Not all my shots, but just enough to complete what I need to do. If I don't need to do summon rush, I don't see any reason why I should do it. Now I know there are 15 fragments and I can only skip 10, right? So I might just get the 5 out of the summon rush and call it a day. That's just doing exactly what you need to do and call it a day. Skip out the entire 10. Hopefully they make it 5 at the beginning. Reasonable amount of points, 2000 summon rush points would be nice, or 1000 if they are being generous, and then maybe at the 3000 mark, also 3600 mark, they can then add the other 10 fragments. That's what we're hoping to happen. So that's my prediction. It's still far away though, April 12th, which is this weekend, so it's not that far away. So go ahead, farm your clan boss. Make sure you see if you can get a little bit of more shards saved up for your summon rush. The Headhunters account have saved up some shards that I am hoping to use for that summon rush, because I would love to skip it on this account, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. We do have some shards that is going to make summon rush possible on this account. How am I doing for my own shard count on my main account? Let's see. Looking good. 15. So I really don't want to spend all this on summon rush right now. I want to get to the 20 mark before that guaranteed legendary or the something crazy comes up. 20 mark is where you should always be with your secrets, because that's the mark for a guaranteed legendary event from secrets, I guess. But we are hoping the next one will be from ancients, but I'm not even prepared for that yet. That's why I don't want to use my gems to farm anything yet. I want to save all my gems for a guaranteed on ancients. So is there any other thing that I wanted to address? Talked about the updates on Headhunter's account. As for Headhunter's account, I was doing artifact enhancement and I did a lot of... Let's check out that new gear we got, that relentless piece, right, that I just claimed. Let's see. I cleansed out a lot of 4-star trash and I'm trying to farm new sets that will replace it. Check out, I went from about 900 artifacts to now almost 600 artifacts. So I made up a lot of space and I can't wait to go crazy on the farming that we're gonna do soon on this account and replenish what we lost. B speed boots, it was defense flat, damn. B percentage, attack flat, damn. B percentage, crit rate, not a nice one. So I guess the top pieces is gonna be the only one that is worth keeping. I guess the rest we'll have to just use them for a faction war champion or something. That's kind of a bad luck, but this is what you have to do to get good stuff right here on a new account like this. I reached the maximum for artifact enhancement points that I needed to reach, so I think I'll wait till the next artifact enhancement to begin to put new gear on our newly built or newly taken champion to 60 Sepulchre Sentinel. She's already getting, well, not started getting masteries yet. The fusion would not let us go into the Mino. That's something about this type of events. You will be chasing a new legendary champion by means of a fusion and neglecting your priority, which is supposed to be Sepulchre Sentinel, getting masteries, getting gear, and getting to the clan boss and doing nightmare for us. So that's something I hope to do soon with Geomancer and Sepulchre masteries after this fusion ends. I can't wait. So for now, that's all that is happening in Raid. There is one more thing that I asked on Discord if I should weigh in on it or not, and I got some responses that you guys would love to hear my opinion on it. It's about this I call it drama because that's what it is. It's a brewing drama that is coming up in the community. Raid community is always peaceful and calm, but whenever somebody gets his or her toes steps on, they have a right to speak out. And we had one of our former Raid content creators who did one of those what do you call it now, the Raid, let me check their Twitter to see what they called it again. Forget what it's called. Raid award. So Raid content creator awards right there. So we all enjoy it back then. Now it seems like Raid is going to be officially doing one of their own and featuring Nob Raids, and there seems to be some drama brewing, and all I can say about it is it's unnecessary. We content creators, there are some with unique ideas, and if you infringe on or touch their idea without giving them some sort of, what do you call it now, like arting them, tagging them, or making it known that you were inspired from their idea. You always have to do that when taking from somebody's idea. You always have to mention your source. That's how it has always been. So if Raid is going to do this Raid community awards, they should definitely say where they got their inspiration from for this. That's what I think about it in general. And if the person creating this new type of content does not reference where they were inspired by or where they got their source from, it's nothing can be done about it for sure, but it's definitely going to bring bad blood between two parties. So it's always for the sake of peace that whenever you take an idea, let's say I wanted to do a skit and I see that there's already a content creator that has been doing good Raid skits and it's funny and stuff, I'll be saying shout out to this person J Gigs, who always does Raid skits and all that. And so that's just something, it takes nothing away from my new skit, new script that I wrote and acted it out. He's just shouting out that he did something similar and I thought it was nice that I wanted to do the same. But if I just do a skit about Raid, boardroom, whatever, and then see how raid headquarters works or something strange like that and post it without, in the comments, even you guys will say, oh, you're trying to be like J Gigs, right? But if I say this was inspired by J Gigs, it just stops all those type of bad comments. So that's what it is. You simply, whenever you take a new idea, whether you change it, whether it's a fresh one, you just have to reference where you were inspired by. It's simple. It doesn't take away from your original thing. So I love Raid whenever they put out this Raid community awards on their YouTube channel, and whenever we are voting and all that, to reference who did it first year, second year, to reference, to give props to who they were inspired by, because to just, you know, keep everybody calm and peaceful and all that. Just give a shout out to who inspired it. That's all I think will solve this entire problem. So you don't have to, you know, give the person anything, just mention, just an honorable mention of that. I think that's what I think about it. It's always nice to, you know, even if you came up with this content on your own, you guys know there is already somebody who has already done it. And yeah, if the person comes out to say his piece that you did not give him props, or you did not, you know, you stole his idea or whatever, it's left to the court to decide, and the court will always say, well, you changed it, you made it your own, and then nothing bad was done. Because if you go to the legal way, of course you have a right to redo that material and make it your own. That's totally fine. Legally you win, but morally it's always nice to reference somebody who has done it before. So that's it. So whenever I came into this content creator program and I was doing my free to play series, because there are already free to play series out there that I was learning from, there were a lot of them. I was always, you know, saying I learned this from this person. So if I build a new champion today from my own champion guys or whatever I do, there's always somebody who has already built that champion and, you know, talked about them in great detail. That one, you don't have to really reference them because it's a new build altogether. You just made new totally different stats. But if it's a particular team, let's say Deadwood Jedi, whenever I use one of his tools, whenever his teams that works for me, unkillable teams, will always say thanks to Deadwood Jedi for his tools and all that. So it makes perfect sense to always reference somewhere when they helps you out with an idea for champion you built, something you did in the game, or an award show you want to host. So that's what I think about it. Hopefully it all gets calm and peaceful, and we can all get along with these Raid Community Awards and peacefully. And yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I have to say about the drama. I just wanted to add it because I asked on the Discord, you guys say you wanted to hear my opinion about it. So that's my point. Hopefully in the coming days it all gets peaceful and the drama does not escalate further. That's what I'm hoping. Later guys, good night.